also happens to be related.
That's what makes me awesome.
You guys related to her?
We kind of knew that. Yeah, yeah. But I think last time, did we figure out last time I saw you was you were 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
been
been a while.
when I came to Utah last time.
Do you have cousins or?
My dad's cousins.
Okay.
No,
No.
we are second cousins.
My dad is our second.
No.
Your parents are first.
It's a
related.
long
Yeah,
story.
you guys
You
are
and I
cousins.
are
Yeah,
second
we're related.
cousins.
Yeah. Okay.
You wouldn't even know. Wally Ames.
The
Ames
whole
family.
second cousin twice removed.
That's
Just
right.
cousins.
I'm Lisa
Yeah.
though, and I am related to her.
Okay.
Yes.
And she's really neat, and I love her. And I'm from California. I'm not from California. I currently live in California. I've lived in Utah, Canada, Maine, all over the place. But tonight I am here to tell you ladies about Rodent and Fields. And have you any of you guys heard of it before? Okay, so first you get to hear my story on why I decided to start with Rodent and Fields. I can't even really call her. She's a friend now, but back 3 years ago, she wasn't particularly. I had met her. I met her once, and she sent me an email, and she said, "I've got this great opportunity. This company's going to be going into Canada. We're both Canadians. This could be amazing for us. Join me." And all I heard was MLM, and I was like, there is no way. Because I don't know if you guys, when you hear the MLM word, you kind of go, ugh. Like, does it give you,
What's
multi-level marketing.
Okay.
And it just, I was like, no, there's no way. And so I put her email aside, and then something got me to go back and read it again a couple days later. Because I hadn't responded, and I'm the type of girl, I'm going to respond whether it's a yes or it's a no. So I read it again, and I thought, oh, sounds really interesting, but these were the reasons that I came up with that it just wasn't for me. Number one, I was 30-something years old, and I never washed my face before. And so I thought to myself, not even with water, because I didn't like the feel of it in the shower. Like, if it got on my face, I was like, ah! So I didn't wash my face. It just wasn't something I did. I was painfully shy, and I have been my entire life. To talk to people is like pulling teeth, and I thought, there is no way I can talk to someone. I wouldn't ever make money at it, because I couldn't do it. My husband makes the money, and that's just the way it's been. Prior to marrying him, I was a registered nurse. I did well for myself. Crap kind of happened. When I remarried him, I just promised myself that I was going to let him just take care of me. And I know that might sound silly, but I was really excited to just be taken care of, because I'd never been taken care of before. So he took care of me, and we were successful, and we worked our own business together, and it was going good. I don't sell things. I wasn't interested in selling things. I had 3 kids. I was 2 kids, one pregnant with another. And I thought, I can't add anything else to my list. And I have never had great self-esteem. And so I just thought, there's no way. There's no way I could do this. I couldn't fail at something. I couldn't do that to myself. And I could never be successful. And why in the world would you start doing something if you couldn't be successful at it? I mean, that just sounds silly to me. So I said no. Sent her an email, said, I really am grateful that you called me, and that you sent me the message, and you think I'd be good at this, but my answer's no. So she would message me throughout the years, and the last time she messaged me was, this is my sweet little girl, it was about, oh goodness, almost a year ago now. And she said, I want you to try my product. And at the time, this is where I get really emotional, I was broken. I had baby number 4. I had 3 babies, 3 and under. I had one that was older with autism, and life was just too much. I had postpartum depression that I just couldn't control. To get dressed every day was a huge challenge. So when she asked me to try her product, I said, I can't do that. I can't get dressed. I feel like I failed as a mom. I feel like I failed as a wife. I can't add that to my list of things to do each day. And she said, it'll make you feel better, I promise. And I thought, she's nuts to even consider the fact that that is going to make me feel better after what I was going through. And so at the end of the conversation, my thought was this. It's a 60-day money-back guarantee. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to return it. And I'm just going to tell her I didn't like it. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever had postpartum depression before, but 6 months later, there it sat on my countertop, unopened, untouched, because at 6 months I still had a hard time getting dressed. It was still something that I couldn't do. And so she reached out to me again, you're not using the product. And I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't know I'm not using my product. She said, because if you were, you would have reordered by now. And I said, oh, you know what? If you really think this is so magical and you think it's going to work, then you can take time out of your busy schedule twice a day and you can reach out to me to see if I've done it. And she called my bluff, and for 4 days, she reached out to me. And after that, I was like, I got it. I can wash my face. And 2 weeks later, I called her and I said, I feel amazing. I don't know what it's done for me, but I feel like $1,000,000. I was able to look up at people, and I hadn't done that in years. I walked around like this so that I didn't have to talk to people, so they didn't have to make eye contact with me. I went out to eat with a girlfriend, and she said, oh my gosh, your complexion is beautiful. And I said, it's probably just because you can see my eyes because I'm looking at you. And so it did something for me. And so I called her and I said, I feel beautiful. How can I help you share this? And she said, why don't you just sell it? And I said, well, none of my things have really changed except for the fact that I wash my face now. I still don't want to sell. I still have low self-esteem. I still don't feel like I could be successful. I couldn't do it. And then I decided to do something for myself. And I took my I can'ts and I turned them into I cans. And I told them I was washing my face. Number one, I'd taken care of. I have been shy my entire life, but I have been lonely my entire life. I didn't have friends, and I wanted friends. I've always wanted friends, and I just didn't. I didn't know how. Sorry.
I don't hear it.
Here. It was my lack of confidence that made it so that I didn't have friends. And I wanted them. My husband did make the money, but I'll be darned, I had been a successful nurse before that. And I was used to making money. And I kind of missed being successful at something. And to be honest with you, I was at a time where I was thinking, what if something ever happened to my husband? What in the world would I do? And it was at that time that I started. And I thought, I could do this. And I didn't want to go back to be a nurse. So I am busy, and I'm a mom of 4 children now. Sorry, I've got to wipe my nose. Nibbling nonstop.
Where did that tissue box go?
Oh, it's right there. I took it
Are you
down.
gonna go?
Okay,
So,
otherwise I'm gonna be late. Okay.
See ya.
So
Yeah, there's tissue right in back of you.
Oh, I got a blue one. Oh, it's got a blue spot right in my face. So I thought to myself, I can do anything that I want to do if I put my mind to it. And what am I telling to my children when I set that many boundaries on myself? And I told myself at that moment that I could, and that I would be successful at it, and that I would try really hard, and it would be really, really hard for me to do, but I would do it. And I thought, I am busy, but as a mom, if you're all moms, you know that if you don't make time for yourself, you can't be a happy and a successful mom or a wife. You have to take time for yourself. And yeah, I think I hit upon all those things. And my biggest thing was I wanted to have more self-esteem and more friends, and I wanted to talk to people, and I loved the products. I thought, heck, you know what? I'm all in. And I literally jumped, and it took me all in. And I bought the biggest package there was, and I got all excited, and I had parties right away, and it was fun and exciting. And some of the excitingness of it is that I was excited about the product, and I was so excited. My biggest why is it made me feel beautiful, and I don't have a whole lot of skin concerns. I thought, if it can make me feel beautiful with very few skin concerns, I can only imagine what it would do for other people, how it could make them feel. And I made it my mission to help others to feel beautiful about their skin, because their whole model is changing skin, changing lives. And people with greater skin are more confident. When you're more confident, you're happier. When you're happier, the world is just a better place to live in. And so that became my goal, was to help people become more confident and happy. Have you guys heard of Proactive? Okay, so Roden and Fields are the 2 creators of Proactive. So they created Proactive. They had 93% of the acne world. Proactive blew up the market. It worked phenomenal for some people. It didn't work great for some other people, but for the most part, Proactive was the end all be all for teenage acne. And they thought, oh my gosh, we have hit acne on the head, but there's still 2 dermatologists. They still teach dermatology. They still have their own practice. In order to see them, it's a 2-year wait to get in to see them. And so they thought, what are the main concerns coming into our office each day? And they were sensitivity, rosacea, eczema, they were acne, they were sun damage, and there was aging. Aging was their biggest one. People don't want to age. So they created 4 lines just for that. Okay, so this is what we have. We have Reverse, which is for sun damage, and Blemish, which is for acne, Soothe, which is for sensitive skin, and Redefine, which is for your anti-aging. And they created it for changing skin, changing lives. Now, people say, okay, so if this product is so amazingly magical, why is it not sold in stores? Did that go through your head? If it's so great, why in the world would it not be in the stores? Well, it was. It was. I'll be here just a minute. It was sold in Nordstrom, Bloomingdale, Saks, all those high-end stores, and it was there for 5 years. And it was the #1 selling skincare, premium skincare there for 5 years. And they realized that their secret was not best kept under in glass shelves. Because how many of you have been to Nordstrom to buy skincare? Not me. I walked up there and I was like, oh no. I had never been to Nordstrom.
Izzy, come here. What do you need?
Okay.
Because that's not even the only skincare they have. There's all
No, they
kinds of
have
several
all
ones. They
kinds
don't
of
really have
skincare.
somebody really specialized in.
Well,
pushing.
they had a person
Yeah.
that would talk about it.
I mean, how you
But-
walk in and what do you pick?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they decided that they were going to pull it out of their shelves. And at that time was the time when.
I didn't eat all my food.
Okay, please go eat it.
Why would you so much?
Okay, go get it.
Go get it. And
They
store your
decided
book.
at that point in time that they were going to take it out of the shelves and that they were no longer going to sell at Nordstrom, all those high-end stores. They were going to take it and they were going to sell it through consultants.
Got it.
And within 5 years, within 5 years, they were making more each month than they had made in 5 years in those stores. Because they knew that if they went outside, it says, our passion has always been changing skin and changing lives, not just for some, but for everyone. With direct selling, our passion is now a reality. So they're able to meet more people and to talk to more people and to help more people with their skin by taking it out of the store. So yes, it is FDA approved. It is clinically proven. It is able to be sold in stores. It is premium skincare. It is the fastest growing skincare company in North America. It is #4. It's only been out there for 13 years. It is #4 between Estee Lauder, Clinique, and Lancome. It has proven results and it works. So these are some reverse pictures. So reverse, what happens with reverse? How many have you practiced safe sun your entire life? I mean, because when I grew up, I was lucky to wear 8 sunscreen and it had a bronzer in it because it was the great thing to be brown, was it not? I mean, you were tan because fat tan skin is better than white fat skin. I mean, was that not the thing? Yeah, so I had to be tan because it was going to look better. Well, little did we know that was damaging our skin. That's what was causing our wrinkles and our brown marks on our face. That we were doing more damage than good, but we were told that was what would make us look good. So this reverses the sun damage. This is boot camp on your skin. It literally reverses that damage. It brightens your complexion. It illuminates you. It literally makes you light up and reverse that damage. And this lady. So have you ever seen women with melasma or had melasma after their baby? Okay, so this lady had melasma. Lots of people were going to have chemical peels, try and get it off. Reverse works amazing for melasma. This lady had sun damage and just kind of an overall dull complexion. It just brightened her up. This lady had freckles and sun damage all over her face.
It doesn't even look like the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Same with this lady. This was backwards. Okay, so this is Soothe, and we've all seen these people with the really red skin. or the, and what it does is soothe within 5 minutes of using it. It takes 50% of your redness out of your face. So, and after 2 weeks, it's 70%. So it literally blocks that, the reaction that you have to make you be red. So that all the redness, and there are lots of times people will look like they have really bad acne because they have like red spotting, and the Soothe really helps with that because a lot of times it's not the acne. This lady I saw at a conference, and she is stunning, absolutely stunning, but she had a really, she had eczema really bad and just a dull complexion and never felt like she could go out without a ton of makeup on. So she started with Soothe, got rid of her eczema, and was able to go on to Reverse, and she absolutely was as bright as could be and had not a lick of makeup on. So Unblemish this is the #1 premium acne skin line out, and it has been since 2014. So it is it's the end all be all of acne.
Is it past the Proactive, or you're
Proactive
just,
is not premium
different?
skincare,
Okay,
so
premium.
they are, yes. So
Okay.
this is premium skincare, and it's different in Proactive. Proactive is meant for teenagers. So teenagers who are not going to wash their face every single day. So it helps to take care of the acne that's on the face. This is a solver wash. It is meant to pull the crap right out of your face and combat the entire acne cycle. And that's what it does.
So is it pretty common for people to break out more before
Absolutely.
they get better?
So you will get worse before you will get better, because it is going to pull everything out of your face, and you're going to think, this does not work, I hate it. But I say they give you 60 days for a reason. And with Unblemish, you are going to see your very, very best results between 2 and 4 months. Because if you've had it your entire life, it's pulling a lot of stuff out of your face. This girl just had acne everywhere, and
You
these
know,
were about 4
I
months.
just want to interrupt real. My daughter has problems with acne, and it's like if you're going to treat it, I mean, not cover it up, but if you're going to treat it, just about every treatment, it's going to get worse before,
Oh, yeah.
before it gets better.
And it should.
Yeah.
Okay, so this girl, just another girl with Unblemish,
Mama.
and then this girl's another girl with Unblemish, and then the next one
Whoa.
is the Reverse line. I mean the Redefine line. Listen to me, please.
My daughter was seeing a dermatologist. She was like on 5 different prescriptions, and finally she just got so tired because she felt like her skin was just like gonna